right, it's time to talk about translation and what happens to the message of mRNA and how it gets to make a string of amino acids that are going to become a protein. So what you need to know is that translation is the process of converting mRNA into an amino acid. This is taking place in the ribosome. It involves tRNA bringing the amino acid. There's an anticodon that matches up with an mRNA codon. The tRNA is going to detach and leave behind the correct amino acid. The next thing that's going to happen is the amino acids are going to bond together with a peptide bond and form a protein. So what I just gave you now is kind of the outline of what's going to take place. So you want to pause and make sure you add this to your notes. The next thing I'm going to want you to do is to pause this video and watch this video that I have shared here with you in the slides. And if you need to, go back to open up the slideshow so that you can get access to this video. So we're going to, again, pause, and you want to watch this video just to kind of recap what I'm going to be showing you. All right, so now that you've watched that video, we're going to take a look in closer detail of what's happening. So this turquoise ribosome here has mRNA moving through it, and every 3 letters is being read at a time. Every 3 letters, every 3 bases is called a codon. You'll notice that there is an anticodon at the end of the tRNA molecule that's going to match up to the mRNA. So again, here you see those rules for what pairs with what in RNA. Attached to the tRNA is an amino acid at the end. And that amino acid, once it gets dropped off, it gets added to this growing chain. That's called a polypeptide or a protein. And the bond that connects them, they're attracted to each other like magnets, is a peptide bond. So this was from last week, this is from our discussion about transcription. And transcription happened in the nucleus. Here's our mRNA strand. And this is the strand then that is going to the ribosome. So I just grabbed that from this slide from the mRNA strand that was transcribed. Now we're going to translate it. We're at the ribosome. Okay, here's this mRNA message. And every 3 letters is a codon. So the first 3 letters are A, U, G. The second 3 letters are G, A, C. To figure out what amino acid this tRNA is going to be carrying, you're going to use this chart or a wheel. Now, you have both of these on a handout that I provided to you. It's also located on Canvas. We're going to start in the center. So A, U, G is going to be methionine, or MET. So if we would go back, this one would be methionine. So now if we do GAC, we can use the chart this time. G, the first base, the second base is A, and then we're going to make sure we're in the right row, which is the third base, is C. So you're going to kind of follow this chart. See, first base is G, the second base you find the column is A, and then the third base, you stay in this row, it's C, so GAC. If you do that on the wheel, you start in the center, G, stay in this quadrant, A, and then stay in here, and it's C, so it's aspartagine. So we're going to go back. That's going to be what's being carried here. You can just use the 3-letter abbreviation. I know the chart has they have the full word, I'm sorry, aspartic acid, ASP. You can use that. So that is the instructions on how to translate, and we'll do more practice.